Hello there. Today we are taking a look at the Super 7 Simpsons Ultimates Wave 1 Poochie. Stay tuned and let's get started. So the Ultimates figures always come in really beautiful boxes. Here you have the classic Simpsons cloud background from the introduction, a graphic of Poochie being the dog that gets biz-zay on the back. We're going to open him up here. You see him on the window with all the accessories and alternate face sculpts on the back. This is something new, I guess, from Ultimates, or I haven't seen this before. It just says Poochie here from the Itchy and Scratchy and Poochie show. Season 8, episode 14, first aired February 9th, 1997. Just Ultimates logo on the top, a barcode at the bottom. Let's get into this thing. So we've taken a look at the sleeve. Here is everything inside the box. We have 1, 2, 3 portraits inside, a couple of accessories, and the figure itself. So I'm gonna get this open, and everyone, we can take a look at this together. It was sent along from Super 7 along with the rest of the wave for some unboxings and reviews. So thank you so much, Super 7. I want to show everybody these figures. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can further support the content by subscribing to the channel and of course turning on the notifications so that you'll be notified when new videos go up here on the channel and when we go live. And of course, comment down below. Let me know which figure you want to see me review next from this wave and other toys in the future. Now back to the toys. The Simpsons figures are probably some of my most anticipated toys since they were announced. And so probably my most anticipated toys of 2023. And honestly, I'm super grateful to be able to get these and review them for everyone. Simpsons is a huge part of shows and things that I watched growing up. So to finally have, like, not finally, but to get new releases of figures, of things, of characters, because the previous ones I think were Playmates. It's been a few years. I don't know. There were a lot of characters, and I think that's what excites me about this, about the license with Super 7. They can have a lot of characters to build out Springfield in their reaction line, and the reaction toys are already really cool. You know, they're not super articulated. It's a certain aesthetic, like the 5 POA retro style, but it's a lot of fun. And if you think about building out an entire Springfield on your display case, first of all, I don't think you need Ultimates figures for every character. That would be crazy. So to get them in reaction form would be a lot of fun. But I think so far 3 waves of The Simpsons have been announced. We'll see the first wave here and kind of see how it sets the tone for the future. I think the look of The Simpsons, the cartoonish look, would work very well with what Super 7's all about, the cartoony toy look. I mean, there's so many good Simpsons episodes. Whenever you talk to somebody about The Simpsons, everyone has their own episode that they hold near and dear, right? Oh, I love the one when Krusty did this, or Ralph, or this and that. You know, like, everyone has their own character. So I think this license, hopefully, well, I'm hoping that it works out, because I want to see more toys. But I feel like there's always something for somebody in The Simpsons. Wave 1 is the robots, Itchy and Scratchy from Itchy and Scratchy Land, In Space, Homer, Moe Szyslak, and Poochie. So, like, they didn't go for their classic Simpsons family lineup to begin with. And I think that's something that Super 7's like, yeah, you can get basic Simpsons characters, whatever. You want to do something different. How hasn't that been done yet? So I don't remember if the old lines had a Poochie figure. If anyone knows, let me know. So out of the box, we have this head. It's got the smiling, in-your-face skateboarding dog grin with the goatee. For people who can't remember, the Itchy and Scratchy show was getting really low ratings, and what's the best way to revitalize a show? Add on a new character, and in the natural chain of the animal kingdom, it goes mouse, cat, dog. It looks great in the cartoon style, perfect for The Simpsons. Again, I'm fairly confident that with a look like this, like a Simpsons cartoon, Super 7 should be able to nail all of the figures, and this one's looking great so far. This is Poochie D, and he rocks the telly. The second face, it's got more of a not so much a smile, would you say a snarl? You can see like the teeth individually detailed. You see here, there is what appears to be 2 separate pieces for the head sculpt. That's the joining spot. Would have been cool if they could make it, mold it in one piece. But you can see here, the bottom part, the chin is a second piece, and you do have that seam there. I don't know how you can make that better. I'm not into manufacturing toys, but just to show everyone that that's there. The goatee here is actually a gray color. It comes with a set of these hands, a set of grabbing hands. I think these would be for the guitar that he has, or it could be these ones. These are slightly more open. So that's 3 hands, 3 sets of hands, and then of course the fists that come on the figure for 4 sets of hands. This is Poochie, the figure itself. On the main figure that the head comes with, it's all one piece. It's just a basic smirk on Poochie. He's got his jacket here, kind of zip up leather jacket on the back. All of these, they're not highly detailed. Again, it's characters from a cartoon being brought into 3D figure form. I didn't expect there to be like crazy detail or sculpting or things like that. It's like a basic cartoon look, so it's like a flat color on the body, on the jacket. He has the fanny pack and the ripped shorts, tail here on the back. So all the paint on my figure is pretty clean, no issues there. Let's take a look at the articulation. I know some people worry about Super7 and loose joints, so we're gonna give it a nice little test. Okay, I'm gonna swing it here from the head. That's normal because it's on that ball joint. If I hold it from the body and shake, right, everything stays in place. That's good. Just a simple shoulder articulation. Very small range at the elbow. Again, this is out of a cartoon. Maybe a little more range would have been cool, but you know, that rotates there. He's not doing karate or anything. If you're expecting double jointed elbows and knees, this might not be the figure for you, but you know, it works for me. Now the lower body is built into the upper body, so that's pretty cool. So that moves in there. It doesn't crunch. I don't know if it needs to. The belt actually is just a piece that slides up, so the upper body spins from the lower body. You can just slide that fanny pack back up. The legs don't go crazy, in or out. That's about this far. Backwards, forwards. But I think you can, it's actually like these little stumpy legs. So you got the single knee, and his foot does rotate. It goes forward, back. It goes forward, backward. There's not much side to side, but it does rotate like this. So you can actually get him in like a pretty stylized walking pose, I think. Right? So again, it's a short, stumpy dude. He's not doing anything crazy, but you can kind of get him in a walking pose. The tail is just a peg in the butt, and you can move it around. Peg in the butt. And the plastic on these feel pretty solid. Okay, now that I have the head off, we can look at the neck articulation. It's the dumbbell peg on top, and the neck does move from the base, but it's not going much in any direction because it's in that jacket there. Poochie stands right at around 5.5 inches tall. Accessory wise, Poochie comes with his surfboard because apparently he needed to be Rastified by 10% or so. And also he has a guitar that matches the color of his shoes. The third accessory, Poochie does come with his skateboard. It's a, you know, basic looking skateboard, but again, it matches what's seen in the cartoon. Just looks like a basic toy skateboard. Put Poochie on his skateboard. There is a peg here on the skateboard. 2 peg holes underneath on the feet. This looks ridiculous. Yo, imagine a whole lineup of these on your shelf. Like, it's gonna be absurd. It is going to be absurd. So that's Poochie for everybody. Fan favorite for a lot of people. Myself personally, I'm like, he's a funny character. How does Homer keep getting so many jobs and still stay employed at the power plant? The crazy part is, you know, I was I started reviewing this figure, and it was just kind of up close here, and I was seeing it through the screen, and yeah, it looks clean, and the sculpts and everything look, but the thing that really changed my mind was that I brought this upstairs to the kitchen with me. I set him down on the kitchen table. I went to get some water. I turned around, and it was from far away when I looked at this figure on my kitchen table, and I'm like, it looks like a mini version of this character, like he just popped off the screen. I know it sounds cliche, but it popped out of the Simpsons episode, and it's sitting there on my kitchen table. And that's when it really clicked for me that once all of these are out together as a set, if you have them all on display, like, it's going to look so cool. I think they absolutely nailed it with the design and the sculpt to get the style of The Simpsons. Again, I think this is a great representation of a Simpsons TV show character into an action figure. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below which one you want to see next. See you in the next review. I have to go now. My planet needs me.